more NFL players gonna get caught gambling. Oh my goodness. So in this article that I have read on AP News, the NFL team has been suspending players for gambling since 1963 season. Are you hearing me? Green Bay uh, running back Paul Hornung, the 1986 inductee to the Pro Hall of Fame football, was suspended for the season for betting on league games. Detroit Alex Karras, the 2020 inductee into the Pro Hall of Fame, was also suspended for season for betting on league games. Okay, so Paul Hornung and a defensive tackle in Detroit, Alex Karras. In 1983, Baltimore quarterback Art, I can't even pronounce his last name, Schittler. I think that is what it was pronounced. Suspended for the season for betting on at least 10 NFL games as a rookie. He returned in 1984 and played 10 games for Indianapolis before he ended his career. Okay. 2019, Arizona cornerback Josh Shaw suspended for November 29th for gambling on the NFL game while he was on injured reserve. He has not played in the league since 2022. Atlanta wide receiver Calvin Ridley suspended for the entire season. The 26th pick of the 2018 draft was punished for gambling on NFL games in 2021 while away from the Falcons, addressing mental health concerns. He was reinstated in March 2023 and now plays for Jacksonville. Okay, now with Jets wide receiver coach Miles Austin suspended for a year for betting on non-NFL sports. Jets coach Robert Saleh said in January 2023 that Austin would not return to the staff. He was reinstated by the league. 2023, April 21st, Detroit wide receiver Quentin Cephas, Detroit safety CJ Moore, Washington DN Sanka Tony suspended indefinitely for betting on NFL games in 2022 season. Detroit released both Cephas and Moore following their suspensions. Detroit wide receiver Jameson Williams, the 12th overall pick of the 2022 draft, and wide receiver Stanley Barry Hill suspended 6 games each. Detroit released Barry Hill after the suspension. This has been going on for forever. It don't stop there. Cornerback Isaiah Rogers Sr., defensive end Rashard Berry, Demetrius Taylor, the defensive tackle, suspended indefinitely from the Colts, waived all 3. Tennessee right tackle Nicholas Fair. I can't pronounce his last name, but he's a right tackle for Tennessee. I'm not going to try to mess that up. Denver defensive end, the African guy. I ain't got to pronounce his name at all. That what happened in July 20. This just happened. Okay, so look, he's suspended. These guys are not going to stop. And when you ask me this, and when I did my research, I don't think it's going to stop. I think that there's so much more, bro, that we're going to learn upon these players in the NFL. Um, it makes me question the league, and I believe that's why years ago I kind of start, and you can see that it's happening more and more and more and more as the years go on. As I was reading, it was more players every year, every year, every year, and they catch them so often doing it. And in this age of social media, phones, and everything, there has to be a way of doing that. But I don't think that you can get away with that. So that may slow them down. But that may slow them down. So going back to what I said, I think it may stop only because of the way that as technology moves forward and gets better security and everything, that may be the only thing that slowed them down. But this has been going on since 1963, bro. And I had really no idea upon that until I started doing my research on this subject. And man, it's unfortunate because this is why I started watching college football more a couple years ago, because I felt like the NFL games was fixed in a way. So I'm gonna let you cook on this, and then we'll bounce back and forth.
No, I mean, I don't. I get what you're saying about the technology, but I think back to what Shannon Sharp said when it was first announced that Ridley got suspended. When he was talking about he essentially blew X amount of money for like what was the equivalent of $1 million. And I
Mhm.
think myself, I say it's people who run the risk of going to the penitentiary for the rest of their life for $20. So why would I feel like that these situations would be any different?
Mhm.
You again, you enlighten me. You're talking about this going all the way back to the inception. Obviously, we know organized crime and things like that. They've had influences in sports for eons, right?
Yes.
Boxing to you know the Boston College fiasco, the betting situation with that. So no, I don't think it's gonna stop because to me is like you say with the technology. You think about this. Say me or you were in the league, right?
Mhm.
Me and you had some information, and it's like, all right, well, shoot, man, I want to make because again, let's go ahead and put it all on the table.
Go ahead.
The average says that a lot of these NFL players will be broke within 3 years. Some of the reasons why: excessive spending, all this good stuff like this. So let's say, for instance, let's take for like the summer, right? Those players do not get paid over the summer.
Mhm.
Talking NFL, they don't get paid over the summer. They get all their money throughout the season. They do not get paid over the summer into workouts. So say, for instance, I need a quick 20K real quick
Mhm.
because something unexpected came up, and I'm on my I'm down for a second. Now they said, Shannon Sharp made mention of this that hey, you can go to the owner and maybe you could borrow some money from him and they'll dock it from your check. But it's like, nah, why do that when I got some inside information? Let me just go ahead and get one of my friends to do it, and they put the money down. But they gonna get the technology to the point it's like we know that your friend or whatever they can't account for this $40,000 bet when they only make $30,000 a year.
Mhm.
So you're the next close associate. So I don't think this is gonna stop. I think it's going to be more players are gonna get caught because like some people said, y'all have signed the NFL and all these site organizations, y'all have signed y'all are taking advertisement money from gambling sites. And you think that players are not going to be enticed to use the services that y'all are accepting money from?
That part. Hey, you all see. eh, Give it up to bro. See that part right there. See, and that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Technology will only get better in catching these guys. But you know what? I like having these conversations to where I say something and you disagree with, because then you give me another way of looking at things, and vice versa. So what you saying, all that, and those are great points. They picking the wrong people to be in business with. They need to come to holla at some people like me, you, and people in the chat that, yeah, hey yo, hey yo, Shad, hey Shad, what for, what that, like, hey partner, I need you to put some money up on this game right here. Hey Truck and Chubby, I need, because they picking the wrong people, man. You know, a lot of these people is in getting caught. They just getting caught because of the wrong things. I wish they would come out and find it in the articles and the research I did. I wish I knew how they got caught. You know what I mean? Like it just says that they got caught, but they don't say how they got caught
Well,
with it.
I think with the Ridley situation,
Hmm.
they were able to they traced it back to his phone.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Technology, right?
So it was like he was logged. It was like he was logged in, you know,
Mm,
somewhere else. But
mm. Even what's the baseball guy's name, bro? That just got caught doing it, bro.
oh, Shohei Otani,
Yeah, okay, right.
and he
He
make and he's the
and he making
he
bang, right?
money.
Money, money, money. Them baseball players making big money. You know what I just told my 7 year old son? I told my 7 year old son he athletic. He real athletic. He loves basketball. I'm not gonna lie. He one of the best his age, whatever. But I keep him humble. I try to keep him really humble and to be a good teammate and everything else. But I just figured out I signed him up for baseball. That little boy got a bat on him. He's just athletic. He got a bat on him and he can track a ball, right? because he fast and he could catch and everything. I told him, I said, man, I said, you like baseball? He said, yeah. I said, well, shit, you might be playing that. That contract, them boys be getting big. Hey, cuz them contracts, them baseball contracts be crazy numbers.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I'm talking, they could buy their own continent type numbers off the bat. Like if they play for enough years, man, a baseball player 16 years. I mean, I what they probably getting like what in 5 years they getting like 100 million a year, depending on what position. I know pitchers make stupid money, right? Pitchers get paid stupid money.
I don't.
Like, but man, I know I'm getting off a little off topic, but yeah, but the betting thing, right? Like he got caught because Otani got caught because of his accountant or whatever, right? Going through there, somebody's telling, right? I don't know how they getting caught, but I think they got to get smarter with it because I mean, you just can't.
But that's the though. That's the thing though about technology. Technology is always playing catch up. It's almost like when people tell you about viruses on computers. Virus protection is only for viruses that have already been discovered and they are working on a way to prevent them from being reemerging. A virus
Mm-hmm.
protection is not good for a new virus. So it's just like they'll find if you find more innovative ways to do this, then they have to find more innovative ways to catch you. So the criminal, and I don't, and when I say criminal, I'm not speaking in terms of like a fugitive or someone that's doing,
Right.
mass crimes, but
Right.
was always ahead of the of 50.
Right.
So they will continue to be ahead, technology included, because that was the big thing about why they didn't want to put a team in Vegas because they said, oh well, we don't want players to have that quick access to going to the casino, but when money started talking, all of a sudden it's like, oh yes, it'll be great for the league to move a team out to Vegas. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
already stepping back on what y'all said. Y'all said there would never be a team in Vegas because of that element, but now when the money started lining up, all of a sudden it's like, well, you know what? F it.
Vegas got teams.
We're gonna let them host a Super Bowl. We're gonna let them host a draft. We're gonna let them do all
Mm-hmm.
because it's dollars at the end of the day. So
Mm-hmm.
again, if y'all are compromise y'all so-called values,
Mm-hmm.
you know the players are gonna do it. The players are gonna do what they want to do. Because again, think about this. And again, I'm not trying to stereotype anybody, but
Mm-hmm.
it reminds me of like the story that Clint Porter said about with Mike Vick and the whole dog situation. And Clint Porter said, "Hey, look, I'm from a small town, where I was, born at. Well, dudes fought dogs all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't think nothing about it. So
Right.
reminds me again of another story where those two NFL players down in Florida shooting dice and end up robbing the dice game. But y'all riding around in $100,000 and $200,000 cars, but y'all robbing a dice game because y'all done lost some money.
You know what a perfect example is of what you're talking about? Like the NFL having contracts with these betting places and whatever. That's like a truck driver going to a truck stop and all the truck stops all across America sell beer, but truck drivers can't drink.
Exactly. If you if you get caught with an open, the container don't even have to be open. If you get
Right.
alcohol in the vehicle,
Yes.
they taking your license. But like
Yes.
you got beer at the truck stop.
At the truck stop. At every major truck stop in America, they got beer, but you cannot drink beer. They tell you to eat healthy, but all they serve is junk food. They don't serve sushi at truck stops.
They got the cold. We got the cold deli over here, but bro,
Right.
f all that. Give me one.
Right. 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 Right.
Give me
Like,
one
like
behind the line. That's already too cold.
they ain't got no salad bars, you know what I'm saying? But they and if they do got a salad bar, they got a salad bar right here, but then right next to it, you got these hot slices of pizza that just came out, cheese all melting, pepperoni looking crispy. You know what I'm saying? Like they it's just crazy,
Like
yeah.
this. I tell
Yeah,
my
I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel that 100%, 100%. They should like
I tell my
they
wife, I tell my wife this all the time. I'm gonna cut you off. I say truck stop got the best deals on junk food. You can
period.
go in a truck stop right now and get 4 king size Snickers for $5.
Easy, easy.
But
$1, $1.50 a piece. Yeah, you right.
but if I
You
want
right.
to get, but if I want to go get some
Even on cigarettes, even truck stops got some of the best deals on cigarettes, but they want people to quit smoking and stuff like that, like beer, all that. Yeah, you right.
but you gonna get 4 apples for $5.
Nah,
I
hell no.
can go get 2 2 liter, well 1 liter, not 2 liter. I can go get 2 1 liter Mountain Dews, Pepsi, Dr Pepper, whatever. $5. One
Hmm.
1 liter of water is 4.50,
Right,
but water better.
right, right. You
Yeah,
right, bro. You right. That's how it go. That's how they do it. And that's the and that point that you made just killed it. Like, how y'all gonna tell the players we can't gamble, but y'all got deals with them? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't Thursday night football brought to you by like Amazon Prime and FanDuel?
and do and you know the funny thing about it, and I read this or I may have heard it. They was like they had to go to the NFL and say, "Hey, look, y'all have to. We know y'all got the deal, but y'all
Hmm.
cut back on some of this advertisement because what y'all are doing, y'all are promoting gambling addiction."
They are. They are. They are. They
So,
are, bro.
so yeah, more players are gonna get caught. But I think
Hmm.
what's gonna happen is probably they're gonna start looking into the extent of what you were gambling on.
Mm.
Like, oh well, he was gambling on himself. Okay, well we'll let that slide.
Hmm.
It's gonna come to that. They're not gonna be they're gonna be reactive more so than proactive because it's like
Mm.
how much money they're making from FanDuel running ads and stuff like that, and how
Right.
much Duel is getting because oh you get a discount. Type in
Hmm.
Kansas City Chiefs get a 5% discount, or we'll give you a 200. You know, so it
Right.
is.
I get it. I get it, bro. I get it. And I get where you coming from on that. I totally understand it. I get it. They gotta they have to open the door up for it. Like they can't say they have to you like you said, I agree. I agree with that. For them to try to open the door up on what are they betting on? Are they betting on horses? Or are they betting on MMA? Boxing, stuff like that. That I agree with,
Yeah.
and see, I agree with that. I do. I agree with that. Oh man, a hell of a show, man. I appreciate your time, man. I do, bro. I really appreciate time. I like kicking it, bro. We gotta bring it every week. Like I said, man. I had a great time tonight, expressing myself. Calm down, learned some things
Yeah,
today, and
you gotta calm down, bro. You letting them folks get you out of the character. Man. You gotta do like me. You just gotta call them out on Twitter.
uh-huh.
Then you get on your show. You just no, I can't. No, I can't lie. I be hypocrite because I be like that ass so too. But no, but like, nah, I don't want to say nothing. I ain't want to say nothing about it. I ain't want to say nothing about it today because it gets draining, man.
It does. It does, man. It
Because
does. It
because
does.
it's like because I'm sure the same thing going on out there. It's like you're going against individuals that are being paid to propagate this foolishness.
Right.
Um,
Right.
this is the only thing I say, right? Because I don't know if I don't know if I'm doing a roundtable this week or whatever. I might do one next week. I don't know.
Okay.
But Josh Pate showed up in Miami, right? He came to Miami last year, right?
Right.
Thing about Josh Pate, and again, I have no disrespect for Josh Pate or anything like that. He's doing his thing. But the
Right.
thing about it was like Josh Pate came out and said, "Oh well, Miami, this is the best quarterback situation they've had in years." So I'm like, Josh Pate, we literally got you in 4K just last year, catching passes from Tyler Van Dyke. So to me, if you would have said that Miami looks to maybe have an upgrade at the quarterback position over Tyler Van Dyke and Cam Ward, I can respect that. But if
Okay.
you say that this is the best quarterback situation we've had in years, then it just means that okay, well, what the hell did you come over here and catch passes with Tyler Van Dyke for last year?
Right.
He was good.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
so, and And another thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but again, was like when first year here, when Josh Gaddis, offensive coordinator here, things weren't working right. Josh Pate says, "Oh well, yeah, I had some coaches that sent me some emails that told me this about Josh Gaddis." But it's like, okay, but you propagated this BS. But then all of a sudden, when it started hitting the fan, now you want to be chatty patty all about it. And it's
Mm,
like I know y'all got a job to do at the end of the day, and y'all will get more people to listen to y'all because more people like to follow than to kind of step out.
right.
But like I said, that's all I have to say about that. It's again, that seems to be the same thing going on in Colorado. But let me get over to a Mario fanboy, and I have the answers to your question when you said about the Louis luggage. Well, Miami heard my Mario Cristobal fan logic would be Dion only had a month to recruit those players out of the portal. So really they don't really count.
Mm-hmm.
Because he only had a month to recruit them. That was a transition portal class. It really doesn't count. So
Hmm?
class that he brings in this year and moving forward, those are the ones that count because the first one they don't really count because he didn't have enough time to really evaluate these players. You know what I mean? You know. So,
Who?
so Chubb, think about how stupid this sounds.
It does. It makes no sense. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it like what?
Exactly. That's how stupid it sounds, right? It makes no sense whatsoever. But again, people are getting wire deposits to say that. So
Right. I feel you. I feel you. I feel
it's,
you on that.
it's like what Rick Ross said. It's like Rick Ross said when you go to war, you gotta have money. I don't have enough money to compete with y'all that being paid by the collectives.
Right.
I don't got enough money to compete with y'all.
Right. Right. I don't. But that you know what though? But that's still it's you know, it still doesn't mean that we cannot call out that BS when we
But
see
yeah,
that BS. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna call it out. But again, the thing about it, if you bark too loud, sometimes people start to try to crush you. You know what I'm saying? When they got the money, they may say, "Oh well, they flag your channel. Somebody did all this." So they play
Mhm.
get those type of games.
Mhm. Mhm. I feel you. I feel you.
But
I
but
feel
but
you because they hit me with that a couple times, bro. It's happened already. I don't know who in particular has done that to me already, but it has happened to me because I've seen it, and that's a fact. But you know what? The truth, man. The truth is the truth, man. I can't be a liar. I can't stand a liar. Whatever. If I'm standing in your face right now, brother, and my breath is Hamas, hama, I want you to tell me, bro, because I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna be like, bro, hey, bro, yeah, you ain't right, bro. Your Joan ain't right, and I expect that from me. So I've always, and that's always what got me in trouble, and I gotta learn to tune that down. But then I feel like I'm afraid to be who I am, and that's part of the reason why I started this channel is to give a voice to that. Like, cause no matter what, the truth is gonna come out regardless. You could flag me now, but later on, it's gonna come out and people gonna remember who said what, when, and where. And it's always gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? Always gonna be like that. And I think that prevails more. But yeah, but I'm definitely hearing you on that. I'm definitely hearing on you that because that is part of the reason why they did that. He said we a QB away last year, but we going all the way this year. Find a wide receiver one, R back one, and quarterback one to find a quarter. Okay, and that's what QB said about that. I look, I get it, bro. I do. I understand, bro. And that's why you say, oh, you too. I don't know what too negative is. I don't know what too opinionated is. I don't know. Like that's what everyone is out here. That's why I stopped using the word opinion and stop saying IMO, and I'm using hypothesis from now on because we really do research and we look at things before we actually come out here and say them, whether people believe that or not. Just don't come out here just spewing my opinions. We looking up stuff, reading things, researching things, and then after we gather all this information, then we put our opinions. In that case, it is called, just as what I'm saying, a hypothesis. And that's why I'm using that from now on. I'm not using nothing else but hypothesis. My hypothesis for today, or my hypothesis on this situation, is this. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. Because people always want to say facts. You don't have facts. You don't have facts. You don't know nothing unless you're actually there in that locker room, or there on that court, there in that ring, or whatever. Then you don't know have a fact, unless you have that particular person doing the interview. All right. So, but yeah, man, I enjoyed the show, man. But definitely, bro, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Always coming through with it. We got number 10 in today, number 11 going on next week. And then I think I'm gonna be taking a little vacay. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but whatever. But we'll be here, man. Y'all know what time it is. I love y'all supporting us up out here. Y'all keep on supporting us. Make sure that y'all sharing the show, man. Get us all out around. Show mad love to us. Follow Shad on his channel, my channel, all that, man. Fans point of view. It's definitely hot. Definitely hot. Come up in here and kick it with us sometimes, y'all. Y'all always put the link to the chat down there. All right. Peace out.
Want to see Truck and Chubby live and co-host Shad? Tune in at Fans Point of View, Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Time. But in the meantime, in between time, enjoy the content. Don't forget to hit your notification bell for all updates. Thank you for watching.